going back in time with Irene today. Several years ago, ASaP recorded videos of educators using pyramid model practices in their rooms. These practices support the social and emotional development and inclusion of young children. So we use these videos in our training workshops and for reflective practice. But as ASaP turns 10 this year, we reached out to those educators who so bravely put themselves on camera and had them rewatch their videos. So now I'm talking with these educators about what they remember, what they learned, and how ASaP still influences their practice with children today. Let's go meet Irene. So Irene, it's good to see you.
Hi.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were with ASaP, when you received coaching, like what year that was?
I think that was 2015. I know you guys started before that.
I was trying to remember because you're right. The center that you worked at started with us quite early on. I think like right in 2012 or 2013. I remember you kind of came in partway through and just picked up the torch of pyramid practices. You were so enthusiastic, but I was trying to remember when that was. And so you're no longer with that center, right?
No, I opened my own day home last January. So
Nice.
I've been like 4 months in the business.
Wow. So recently, so you've just opened that recently. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's very, very challenging.
I bet you go from working in a business to running your own business. It's definitely got a different, there's definitely differences. Well, if you remember, we had a videographer come to your center and video record you and your colleague and create some videos for us that we can use in our training and in our reflective practice meetings. So I'd love to watch one again with you and take a little trip down memory lane and see what you remember, see what maybe has transferred into your practice in the day home. And yeah, we can reflect a little bit. All right?
Okay, no problem.
Kaylin, you can save it there, honey. Put it there. We'll finish it later, okay? Thank you for cleaning up, Aria.
Me too.
See?
Me too, right?
Aria's helping.
Me too.
You too. Let's put it together. Thank you for putting back that one, Philip. The Lego guy. This one. Philip, can you help us here do the melting beads? You want me to put it, then you just put it inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you put it here.
You can put it in here if you want.
See, we're helping each other. Is it so nice helping each other?
I'll put it here so it can be easier.
I know. This side. I'm helping Aria. Are you helping Aria?
I'm making a pile.
Yeah.
Oh,
We should be gentle because this one will go on the floor. Yeah.
okay,
Oh, Philip helping you too? Thank you, Philip. Oh, whoa. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Later, we're going to broom it, okay?
It's okay. We can do it as a teamwork.
Yeah, that's nice.
From the floor.
Thank you, Royce, for helping us.
How many melting beads? Let's see.
Okay.
How many melting beads you can pick from the floor?
Maddox is not here.
Maddox will come later, okay? Maybe just keep it there, Jakey. Then Maddox will come. He will take it. Okay, we're good.
I love that video because it's such a crucial time of day. It's a video around transitions. And we know as educators that those are often the trickiest parts of the day. They feel the most chaotic. There's a lot of things happening in any transition. I mean, I feel like we learn about transitions in our early education program, right? Like if you're studying at McEwen, any education you take on supporting children, you learn about transitions and transition cues and transition songs. You get all these ideas. And yet, I think we underestimate how important it is for children's social and emotional well-being, right? It's more than just getting through a routine. There's some social and emotional elements to that as well, which is why it's a universal practice in the pyramid model. So I love this video. So I'm glad I was able to rewatch it with you. I have to ask, what are your first thoughts as you watch this video so many years later?
I got goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, yeah, because I was expecting different thing in my brain. Like this is me, I said. But it was, as I watch it, I feel like, wow, the kids are very like into what we're doing. And I noticed the environment, not only what we are doing during the cleaning up time, our conversation. I also noticed like we have a lot of things happening behind me. Like there's lots of forts and everything.
The children seemed really into what you were doing.
Yes, I was surprised. Like
Every time I watch that video, I feel like your voice is very animated. You've got a lot of energy. It's very bright. You're trying to be really enthusiastic. And I wonder if that actually helps motivate them in the process.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you provide a lot of positive feedback during that video. And that's one of the reasons we use it, is to encourage educators to use positive descriptive feedback in those kinds of tricky routines. What else do you remember from that day or from that routine?
I think we are cleaning up to have lunchtime, I think.
Was that like a typical transition, like a typical day, like how it flowed and how long it took and the way you, I guess, carried out the transition?
Yeah, normally we always give heads up. Like they have this a very, I don't know how to say, the pa para tata. That's the like I'm
It's
so
like
bad
it's
at
a
that.
cue.
But it's working well.
Yeah.
The kids listen, like they know if we say that, they have to like get ready for what will happen next. Like they understand that, and they know, even sometimes they're copying it. But it's good. It's good. It's positive, part of transitioning for another activities.
Yeah. Yeah. And I noticed in that transition, it seemed like everyone was involved. So what made that successful?
And our teamwork is really very good, amazing. Like I feel like we're not the best, but we feel like we're the best side. You know what I mean? Everybody is in the same page. Like if one educator will go home, that educator know what to do. So we keep continuing what we're doing. So the kids, like we're doing it consistently, like every day. It's so nice to help them, to guide them on how we can be successful in that kind of, routine.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense when you say like your team was strong, right? Because then it is clear what's expected and what's happening, because everybody's communicating the same message. And then yes, the 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds, they know what to do because they see it modeled and demonstrated so well. How has the pyramid model kind of influenced the way you do transitions in your current role? Because you probably have to do them differently.
They're very young. Like one is baby, like 16 months.
Yeah.
So it will take me how many practice to do this.
Yeah.
But slowly, like giving them a chance to like, okay, guys, 5 more minutes. We're going to get ready. We're going to go outside. Since I have a lot of knowledge about social emotional, so I started with my son. So now my son knows, and then he's helping me guiding the little ones.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yeah. But I understand they're young, so it will take me more time, like to be.
You're not expecting them to participate in the transition like the children at the daycare center, but more, you say you're giving them those 5-minute warnings to start. They start to understand change.
Yeah, and then being consistent is very important. I'm gonna show them, okay, it's time for cleanup time. So I have a picture of cleanup time. So I will show them this is cleanup time. Sometimes they don't look, sometimes they look at it,
Yeah.
but it's okay. It's okay. We will be there soon.
They're just learning. It's like children
Mm.
in storybooks, right? When you're reading a storybook to a toddler, you don't
Mhm.
expect to get through the whole thing.
No.
You don't expect them to tell you about what the story was about. You're just
No.
enjoying the colors and shapes and words together, right? So I
Mhm.
think it sounds like that's how you're approaching the transition, is that you're telling them what's coming, you're showing them the pictures. They're not going to be experts at it, but this is where it starts, right? When they're
Yeah.
toddlers. Yeah, I notice you have some visuals behind you. Are those the visuals that you use for transitions as well? So it looks like your routine.
The routine, I have
Yeah.
the black one, and then
Yeah.
the other one is the emotional wheel.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the emotional wheel, they're very like, sometimes they're pulling it out because
You wanna
it's like
see
a
it.
Velcro. Yeah. And they know about it, which
Yeah.
is very helpful for me.
Yeah. Because then
Mhm.
when they're upset during a transition, you can acknowledge those feelings and they'll feel heard. What
Right.
else from your time with ASaP has really continued to be a strong part of your practice?
The positive, like, reinforcement, and
Positive
then
descriptive feedback.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because before, honestly, I work in a private daycare. I don't know these things. So now that I understand how I will make my wordings short, especially for my kids, they're younger, so I have to make it easy to understand. Example, I know you're mad. I understand you're mad, and it's okay. This kind of sentences, which is I learned this from ASAP, which is I'm bringing into my personal life. Not only when they go, personal things, I'm applying it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what, that's a powerful piece of social and emotional well-being, right? That positive acknowledgement, letting children know that they're seen and heard. And it's interesting, I hear it a lot in the video that we watched, right? You gave a lot of positive acknowledgement to the children who were helping and participating in the transition, but in all aspects, right? Like you said, their feelings. So saying, I see you're mad. Yeah, I understand. And using that language often. And you're right, I don't think we learn that in our school, like in our education, right? It's
Correct.
yeah. So that's powerful that you say that still sticks with you, and not just in your day home, but in your personal life as well, with your children, with your with your
Even
friends.
myself.
Yeah.
Ah,
Absolutely. Well, I think that the young infants and toddlers who are in your care right now are very lucky to have such an attuned, responsive caregiver in you who knows all of those skills to support their social emotional well-being. So, great. Well,
There's a
thank you
lot.
so much for taking the time to share sort of where the practices that you used at the daycare center have entered into your day home, and all the best in your transitions going forward.